Hi guys, welcome on another episode on Lengths with Sika. So on today's episode, I'll be teaching you guys on how to make a graduation gown or a pulpit robe. So this video is an illustration as the main measurement is seen in the description box. So this video is based on new subscribers request, so watch carefully and see as I do it. Like I said, this is an illustration video, so all measurements are just say the actual measurements which you can use on your fabric, like I said, is in the description box below, or it's also posted I also posted it right before the video started, so stay tuned and watch, and I will just chip in what I need to chip in. And if it's your first time tuning to this channel, do well to subscribe and hit on the notification bell. Give it a thumbs up and feel free to drop your questions if you are confused at any point. In this video, I had to make use of 14 inches for the shoulder. I used 7 inches for the armhole. Wideness, I used 12.5 inch, and the gown length, I made use of 25 inches. I had to work with the frame of the draft paper, and I would also like that you do this in a draft paper before making use of your fabric. I would like to see your videos. Please do well to make some videos with yours and send across. I will really appreciate when you do that. You will send it to my WhatsApp number. Feel free to ask your questions and I will see to your answers as soon as possible. Stay tuned and enjoy. In the video, I had to use the neck measurement of 3 by 4 inches, and the yoke is of 5 inches. I had to make sure that I really wanted to show you guys that the wideness I used was the whole of the draft paper, because the draft paper was folded into 2 and I had to use 12.5 inches. That's the wideness I could get from the draft paper. So while using your actual measurement, you use 15 inches when you fold your fabric into 4. So 15 by 4 would give you 60 inches in total. This is actually the measurement for the big size, like for an adult. Yeah, after cutting the yoke, I had to slit the front part of the yoke as well. So I also went ahead to slit the front part of the robe. So in total I had 4 different pieces. So the back was slitted and the front was slitted as well. After doing that, I had to separate the front part and the back part. I had to notify which is the back in order not to get you guys confused. And for the front piece, right from the very point I started, I had to go in by 2.5 inches. This is called the front slit area. I actually had to cut it because I wanted to fence that side and still attach it back to the body. This is in order to make the stitch in the front part to be dense and appear full and for a neater stitch. Actually, this technique is not compulsory, as it's not necessary for you to slit it. You can go ahead to just fence it through, but for my own, I decided to slit mine. So whichever way you do yours, I think it's very, very okay by me and by you too. So for the back side, I had to get the fabric, like get the black paper again and measure out 15 inches wideness by 20 inches by length. Remember, we've cut out 5 inches for the yoke, so the remaining that we have is 20 inches, which was making the full length of the gown 25. So I had to use a wideness of 15 inches and the length of 20 and placed them in between the back side. So next I brought the yokes and cut out the fencing as well for each and every part of it. Let's cut out the fencing and make sure that they're all complete, because I should have 4 different parts, 2 by each, which is the total of 8. I still went ahead to cut the fencing for the front slit area. I had to cut it as well. slightly, make it a bit slightly and not too deep like the normal, like the ones we use on the normal clothes. And you have to just make it slightly and not too deep. I got this, and I had to sorry, had to measure out about I had to make sure of the wideness I was to use. I was working with the measurement of the yoke and wideness of the yoke. So I got like 14 inches, and I didn't want to go much further, so that by the time I'm done with the yoke, I will know whatever adjustments I have to make. So next is the front part, and I'm to start with fencing the slit area. Still slit. To the machine and doing my slit area. So I had to sew and then top stitch it. So at this area, if you reach to put your zip or pressing stone, whatever, but more especially for zip, you can do that here by sewing in between. You have to put the zipper in between the lines before sewing, in between the slit area for each part before sewing, and top stitch. As you can see, I've top stitched, and then to close the opened area. So as you can see, I'm done with the fencing of the area, and next is to join them to the bodies, the front part of the dress. I had to do a single line of slice rubber or gathers, sorry, on the remaining part of the front part, and then attach my serge. Please, sorry to say, I don't actually know the name of that, but I just call it serge. So if you actually know the right name, please do inform me. So just go 1 inch before placing my serge. So I had to make sure I do that on both sides to be accurate, and stitch that. As you can see, I'm done with the front part of the dress. I had to show you I sewed the joint to parts and then placed my serge. So as you can see, that's for the front part of the dress. I had to top stitch the serge because sewing and turning over with the paper was quite a difficult task. It was making a lot of mess, so I had to just top stitch them. I had to also make sure that my serge was placed accurately well. So next is to fence the yoke. So if it's your first time to this channel, do well to subscribe. Please like and comment. Hit on the notification bell for more of our upcoming videos. So here on the yoke, for the back part, I had to stitch each side together, to join them together, as you can see, before fencing the back side. So I had to make sure that the 2 lines of each side of the back yoke was to meet. As you can see, I fenced it and I made sure that the 2 lines were meeting. I had to also do the front before I seal it. So for the front, I fenced it, and next actually the turning of everything was an issue, so I had to kind of top stitch it. So delicate at that point, that particular area, so I had to top stitch it. After doing that, I had to attach the shoulder. Here, attaching the shoulder, I had to carefully use the technique, and I believe that most of you guys must have made use of it. And like I said, you have to look closely to see how I did it. So I had to place the front part of the back yoke against the front part of the front yoke. I had to place it front against front, and then I carefully picked only one side of the back together with the front, and then use the other side to turn and stitch. This technique actually makes the seam looks it makes the seam look neat, as your stitching cannot be seen while turning at the back. So I've just done the yoke, the shoulder, as you can see. It's actually done neatly. And next is to put the bodies to the yoke. I also brought the hand, and also did some gathers to the hand. I used 4 lines for gathers of the hand. I had to use 4 lines and gathered the hand as well. I had to work with the length of the armhole that was given to me. Sorry, not given to me. Like I said, I didn't have to off the hand, so it's not actually compulsory. You can slightly curve your hand slightly, like I said, and not so much. So I had to just make my straight and then put my 4 lines of gathers. If you used 5 lines of gathers for your back part, you use 5 lines for your hand. Likewise, if you use 6, you use 6 for your hand. So that's what I have, and I would carefully fix it to the body. So as you can see, I've already joined my yoke to my bodies. And for the Showel, I don't actually know the name, as I'm just calling it the name. So for that, I had to fix it. Like I said, like some graduation gowns that I had that. So while looking carefully at the picture, I realized that the graduation gown should have a Showel at the back. So I had to fix that later. So mind you have to fix it while putting your shoulder. So that's the front and back view of the dress. Do well to subscribe, like, and feel free to ask your questions. See you next time. Sanitation session. Bye.